Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will share with you a very nice bag recipe that I prepared with Spaghetti Tomorrow's paper rope. I want to show you the model closely. Look, our bag is made entirely of knitwear. We prepared a rectangular base. Look, I applied the fan model with a different symmetry. Look, we have tight needles here on the mouth. Again, we prepared our bag handle with only tight needle technique. I want to show it on the inside of the bag. It is a very deep and useful bag. It is ideal for daily use. If you want, you can sew aces inside or use it by just putting a bag. You can also make zipper, snap, or other different closures on the mouth. This is completely up to your taste. I share with you the detailed description of how much yarn I used, step by step, with all its stages in the video. You can find all the information in the video. It turned out to be a very nice bag. You can work on this bag in larger sizes, such as a beach bag, not in this size, or you can work in smaller sizes. I will share with you again in the video how many numbers our model fits on. Before moving on to our detailed recipe, I would like to make a small request from you. You can subscribe to our channel for free. I would be really happy if you like the video and do not forget to leave your comments. Let's move on to our recipe. I will use Spaghetti Tomorrow's paper yarn for my bag. I want to share with you the content of the yarn right away. The mixture is 100% paper weight between 150 grams and 250 meters long. At the end of the video, I will share with you how much yarn I used right away. I will use Spaghetti Tomorrow's caramel colored paper yarn for my bag. My crochet hook number will be 3.5 millimeters. You can determine your own crochet hook number according to the thinness and thickness of your own yarn, the density and looseness of your knitting. First, we start with a chain. After locking our first chain, we pull our starting chains a little looser than the setting we knitted. You can pull as many chains as you want at this stage according to the size of the bag you will make. Now, we are preparing our 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 chains in this way. We will use these dotted lines on the back by turning the reverse side of our chain, not the straight part. We will insert into the back dotted lines of the chain. We leave the 25th chain we pulled and insert into the back dotted line of the 24th chain and make a loop. We have 2 loops we wrapped. We knit our tight stitch by passing the thread we wrapped through 2 of them. We made a loop by inserting into the back dotted line of another chain. We have 2 loops. We are filling, we knit tight stitches by passing through 2 of them. Now we will create our tight stitches by inserting into the back dotted line of each chain in this way. We will knit our single crochets like this until the last chain here. We have come to the end of our row. Look inside our last chain here. I am inserting into the back cut line and knitting 1 single crochet. I will knit 3 single crochets into this last chain. I have knitted the first one. I am inserting into the same chain for the second one. I am inserting this short yarn in between like this to hide it. We will pull out a loop from here and knit our second single crochet. Look at the same space, insert into the last chain again. Hold the short yarn over this cut, hide it here and pull out a loop and knit 1 or 2 or 3 single crochets into this last chain like this. Now we have made the turn. Look, we have passed to the other side. Now we will proceed to the other end by inserting into our chains on this side again. Now after passing the turn with 3 single crochets, we will knit this short yarn by hiding it again. Now the next chain. Look, this is the bottom part of the single crochet. After this, the chains will appear on our hook in the form of a spike. We insert into the next chain point, pull out a loop and knit a single crochet again. Look at another chain. The bottom part of the single crochet. We complete this point by inserting and hiding this short yarn. Now we have passed to the opposite side of each chain. We will proceed by knitting 1 single crochet. Look, we have made our turn with 3 single crochets. We have passed to the opposite side. Now we are proceeding to the end part here by knitting our single crochets. Look, we have come to the end of our row here. We have one last chain left. In other words, the chain point where the first single crochet we started was. Now I am inserting into this chain and knitting one single crochet. When we started, look, we had knitted one single crochet on the opposite side. This point is the top space of our first single crochet. This is the last single crochet we knitted. Now, by slipping here, I will have obtained the third single crochet. We had knitted the first single crochet when we started. We have knitted one when we finished. We will have completed the third single crochet, which is now missing with the slip point. Now we are coming. After knitting the single crochet here, we insert into the top space of the first single crochet and make a loop. Slide the stitch we removed through the other stitch and see that we have knitted 1, 2, 3 stitches. We make the single crochet space in this way. As in the other corner, now we go up with one chain. We create the corner by knitting 3 single crochets into the single crochet we started with, one corner into the same space, 2 into the same space, the third single crochet. Now we will knit the others one by knitting 1 single crochet into each one. We will proceed until the triple point in the corner. Now look, we have come to the point where there are 1, 2, or 3 single crochets in the same space in the corner. We create our corner immediately by knitting 3 single crochets to this point. 1 in the same space, 2 in the same space, the third single crochet to another, 1 single crochet to the second of the triple single crochet. Look what is in the corner. We knit 3 single crochets as it is here. 1, 2, 3 in the same space. 3, look. Let's remember there were 3 single crochets in the last turn. 3 in the first, the last one, or the third one. By knitting 3 single crochets in this way, we have made these 2 corners in this way. Now we will continue. We will insert the others one by one in each, one in the other, one again. Look, we have created the corner in this way. Knitting the others one by one, we continue in this way to the other end. Now, look, we have come to the corner point. We have one last single crochet and a slip point left. We knit 3 single crochets to the top of this last remaining single crochet, 1 in the same space, 2 in the same space, 3. Now there were 3 single crochets on the opposite side. There was a single crochet in the middle of the triple crochet in the middle of the corner. Now the same process is happening here. 1 triple crochet point in the corner, another triple crochet point on the other side. We also need 1 single crochet in the middle. This single crochet is our slip point. In other words, our slip point gives us 1 single crochet. Now look, we are inserting a single crochet directly to the top of the first single crochet without knitting a single crochet in between. We took off a loop, and by slipping it from the other loop, we have obtained the single crochet space with this slip method. Then we go up again by pulling a chain. We will accept 1 single crochet at this slip point. Now look, the process we will do from now on is quite easy. There are 4 triple crochets in the corner. Look. There are triple crochets in the 4 corners. We will complete the enlargement process in all 4 corners by inserting it into the second one in the middle each time. We will knit 3 continuously, and in this way I am coming. Look, 1 for the first of the triple. When I get to the second one, I make 3 single crochets. 1 in the same space, 2 in the same space, 3. Look, we knit 3 single crochets to the second of the triple each time and make increases in the same way in these corners, in the 4 corners. The other points are formed by 1 single crochet. The rectangular plate is formed so easily. Look, I will proceed by inserting 1 needle into the others until I reach the triple point in the corner. Now let's come here by knitting our singles immediately. Let's share the turn here with you. Now look, we have come to the point where the triple in the corner is 1 single crochet to the first of the triple single crochet, 3 single crochets to the second one, 2 to the same space, the third single crochet. Let's not make it small, 3 single crochets. Look, now 1 to the other one. We had 1 single crochet in the middle, 1 to the top of this. Now we have the triple equivalent. 1 single crochet to the first one again. The second one, when I see it, I always knit 3 single crochets to the second of the 3. 1, 2, 3, then the others will be 1 each. We have 2 triples left in the corner again. Our middle number has also increased to 3. In each row, this number, which is now 1, will increase to 3. It will increase by 2s in each row. In other words, it will progress as 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in this row, 5 in the other row, and 9 in the other row. The odd number in the middle will continue in this way. Now I will proceed by inserting 1 single stitch in the others. I want to continue my single stitches 1 by 1 in each of them. Let's share the end with you once again. Look, we have come to the point where the triple stitch in the corner is 1 single stitch in the first one, 3 single stitch in the second one. We knitted 2 or 3 single crochets at the end. Look, we have 1 single crochet left here. We knit this. Then what do we do at the end? We had a slip point to make a combination to finish the row. I immediately insert the first single crochet on top. I pull out the stitch. I slide the stitch I pulled out through the waiting stitch and go up with a chain. Now what was in the corner on this side? We had 3 single crochets between the triple crochets. When we look here, we knitted 1 when we started. We also knitted 1 when we finished. 2 single crochets are visible. We also see a slip point. Along with this slip point, there was a slip point below. 2 single crochets and 1 slip point in this row. In other words, 1 single crochet and 3 single crochets in the other row. There will be 5 in the form of 1, 3, 5, 7. Again, the end point will proceed in this way. The steps we will do from now on continue exactly the same. We go up with a chain and look, we do not skip the first single crochet where we slip the first single crochet. 1 single crochet right on top of this. 1 in the first of the triple. 3 for the second one. 1, 2, and 3. We will create our corners in other parts by knitting 1 for the others. We will make the ends and beginnings as we have described here, and now we will enlarge our base sufficiently in this way. Again, how many rows did we knit and what are our measurements in centimeters? We will share this with you right away. We completed our rectangular base by knitting 6 rows. In total, we have obtained 90 single crochets at the end. Now I want to give you the measurement in centimeters at this stage. Again, the short side of our base is 9 centimeters and the long side is 24 centimeters. We have prepared our base measuring 24 centimeters by 9 centimeters. Now we are moving on to setting up our model. As you know, we were making a slip here and coming to the top of the first single crochet. Now we are at the top of this single crochet. We were going up with a chain. Now we are completing our chain here to 3. We accept this chain that we completed to 3 as a treble crochet. We are filling it. Now we come to the top of the first single crochet again. Come to the top of the single crochet. We made a slip and knit 4 treble crochets to this point. We wrapped it once, we inserted into the same space and look, we are removing stitches. We have 3 stitches, we wrap them together, we wrap them both again, we prepare a double treble crochet by knitting them together. We wrap them, we insert it into the same space again and fill the 3rd treble crochet. We insert into the same space and prepare the 4th double treble crochet in this way. We accept a treble crochet in the first 3 chains. We have handled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 treble crochets together with 3 chains. We are half making our model here. When we finish, we will complete the other half and move on to the next row. Now we have knitted 3 chains and 4 treble crochets side by side. Now look at the bottom. We are skipping the next treble crochet point. 1, skip 2 single crochets, insert directly into the 3rd single crochet, remove the loop and hold to this point with the single crochet. After the single crochet, we become direct. We skip 1 or 2 single crochets, insert into the 3rd single crochet, remove the loop and knit 7 double treble crochets. The first treble crochet in the same space, the second treble crochet in the same space. We knit 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In total, we knit 7 double treble crochets. See, after the 2, 4, 6, 7 single crochets, we knit 7 treble crochets. Then I start from the next single crochet. See, I insert 1 or 2 single crochets. I insert directly into the 3rd, remove the loop, and knit a treble crochet. After the 7 double treble crochets, I fill the treble crochet with another single crochet. Skip 1 or 2 single crochets, insert into the third single crochet and knit 7 treble crochets in the same space. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. See how easily the spaghetti of tomorrow's paper is knitted while knitting treble crochets. Normally, if it is hard, if it is a katiep, we can't knit such easy treble crochets too much, but its softness is really nice spaghetti. I can knit treble crochets of tomorrow's katiep easily. Now look, I knitted 2, 4, 6, 7 treble crochets. Then skip 2 single crochets and insert directly into the third and repeat with single crochet. I am nailing the model. Look, there is no different process now by making fans like this. After the single crochet, leaving 2 spaces, knitting 7 treble crochets to the third, then leaving 2 spaces again, knitting in the form of single crochet. We will create our model completely as we have described here, until we come to the end of the row. Then I will share with you immediately how to complete the half model here and go to the next row. We have come to the end of our row. After knitting our last 7 treble crochets, leaving 1 or 2 spaces, we knit a direct treble crochet trace to the third point. Let's remember, after the single crochet we left the model half finished. We have 4 treble crochets and 1 chain point. In other words, we started our row with 5 treble crochets. Now we will complete it to 7. Look, the remaining 2 treble crochets. After the single crochet, we already have 1 treble crochet and 1 slip point. In other words, we still have 2 treble crochets left in between. This model of ours consists of multiples of 6. You can apply this model not only to a rectangular base like this in the form of multiples of 6, but also to an oval base or ready-made bases. The model consists of multiples of 6. You can adjust your numbers that way. Now I am filling directly after the single crochet. There is still 1 single crochet and 1 slip point left at the bottom. Look, I am passing and filling these 2 points. Now I am coming to my space with the double crochet. In other words, I am sinking into the space where the first single crochet was and knitting the remaining 2 double crochets directly here. Look, I am filling the first double crochet, the second double crochet. After knitting the double crochet, we have accepted a power chain double crochet here and now here. After 3 chains, we accept a double crochet. The first double crochet that comes after 3 chains is sinking in vain. We have removed the stitch and we have passed this point by slipping our other stitch. Now look, the point we have shifted, the slip space here gives us the top space of the chain. Look, 3 double crochets remain on this side with 1, 2 chains. Now we are on the 4th double crochet. After the 4th double crochet, 5, 6, 7. 7 double crochets, in other words 3 double crochets remain here. We should stay right in the middle while creating this model, so we should be on the 4th rail. When we finish, we will finish like this every time so that both the chained end and the starting point will not be understood. We will also go up properly. Now look, 3 chains after the slide. I'm pulling up, we'll accept a double crochet in these 3 chains. I'm filling. Look at the point where I started again. I'll start with 4 double crochets. Now I'm knitting 4 double crochets inside the double crochet that I've slipped inside the same double crochet. 1 until 3 and 4. With 4 double crochets, look, we have gone up. Now there is no chain or single crochet between the double crochets. Look, we are filling the beginning of our needle directly. Now the single crochets in between are left at the base. We will not touch the single crochets. Here we will find the 4th double crochet of the next fan point. Look, we're on the first model here. Now we are coming to the second model. We count from the first double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4th. We are directly sinking into this double crochet and taking off a stitch and knitting 7 double crochets to this point. Right after this row, our bag starts to hollow. Look, we will knit 2, 3, MP, 3, 14, 15, 16, 17 in the same space like this. Straight. We are knitting our 7th double crochet. Look, we have knitted 7 double crochets. There is no chain, etc. In between, we are filling directly. After the double crochet, we come to another fan pattern and count from the first double crochet. Look, one double crochet is 234. We are directly sinking into the top of the double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 pieces. We knit our treble crochet like this. The model consists of only this. Look, the fans will constantly overlap each other in the transitions. As I said, there is no chain, etc. We will only do the same ending and beginning here as I have shown here when we come to the last fan here. Look, it will always continue like this. When we come to the last fan, we will knit 7 treble crochets on the top of the 4th treble crochet there. While finishing, I want to come directly to the point where we first started and show you the ending there again. Then we knit 2 treble crochets and again from the top of the 4th treble crochet, that is, repeating the process we did here in the same way. We will continue our model by removing 7 treble crochets from the top of the 4th treble crochet. Now let's complete this row and share the beginning and end of a 3-row with you again. Look, our bag started to concave immediately. We completed our second model row. Now we made our fan here on the last fan here. After knitting 7 treble crochets, we are filling. Look, when we started, we made half. We started with 5 treble crochets. Now we come back into the same space of the 4th treble crochet and the remaining 2. We also knit 1 crochet at this stage. The second. We knitted the treble crochet now because we accept 3 chains and 1 treble crochet. We do not weave it. We sink to the top of the first treble crochet in the row, take a loop and make our slip from the other loop. Look, with this slip, the first treble crochet, the second treble crochet, and the slip become the 3rd treble crochet. 3 remain on the right, 3 on the left. We set up our range on the 4th treble crochet in the middle. Look, like here. Now we will do exactly the same process again. We will create our 4 treble crochet points immediately on the top of the 4th. That is the first treble crochet by going up with 3 chains. We start the 2, 3, 4 models in half at first and complete them at the end of the last row. Now we have 4 treble crochets, 13 chains. We have started with 5 treble crochets. There is nothing in between. Look, there are 7 treble crochets here. I am counting from the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, sink to the treble crochet and knit 7 double treble crochet points on the 4th treble crochet again. And look, we will have set up our model in this way. Look, the ending and the beginning are not understood at all. Now we will hollow our bag enough in this way. After hollowing, we will continue to the next stage together. In total, look, we have prepared our model in 9 rows. If we give the centimeter measurement to our wall when there are 9 rows, look, the part where the model is up to the base is 21 centimeters. Now here, look at the point where our last model is. We started with 5 double crochets, then we knitted 2 double crochets later and completed them at the end. Now we are sinking into the top of the first double crochet without touching the 3 chains. We take off a loop and slip it from the other loop. This slip point gave us the top space of the 3 chains. Now we pull 1 chain and sink directly into the top of the first double crochet here. We take off a stitch and knit a single crochet, then insert into another single crochet and insert into another single crochet and insert into another single crochet again. Now the last single crochet here, look, we have a decreasing point between the last single crochet where the model ends and the first single crochet of the other model. I don't want it to open too much, but if you want the mouth of your bag to be open like this, you can knit the entire thing in single crochet. But we need to make a decrease here now. In order for it not to spread too much, we insert into the last single crochet of the model here. We took off a stitch, we wait for the stitch of the first model. In other words, we insert into the first single crochet of the next model and remove a stitch from the top space. We have 3 stitches, we fill. We collect 3 stitches at once and turn them into 1 single crochet. Then we insert into the top of the other single crochet and make 1 single crochet. We are proceeding by inserting another one and making 1 more single crochet until the last double crochet, that is, until the last double crochet of the model. Now we have come to the last double crochet of the model. I insert the top of the last double crochet. I take a loop out and hold it on my hook. I insert the top of the first double crochet of another new model. I take a loop out and hold it on my hook, creating 1, 2, 3 stitches. I collect all 3 at once. In this way, we make decreases at these connection points between the last treble and the first treble and knit 1 single crochet to the others, and now we proceed to the end of the row. Look, we have come to the end of our row. We have completed the decrease point here. Then there is only 1 treble here. We knitted the single crochet of the treble here. Look at the top space now. Now the slip point. The slip point also accepted 3 chains and 1 treble. The slip point formed the top space of 3 chains. Now we come here. This slip is in vain. We insert the top of the first treble without knitting a single crochet. We made a loop, and by slipping our other loop, look again, we obtain the space here with the slip point. Now we go up with a chain. Insert the top of the first treble again. Insert the point where we made the slip and knit our treble crochet again. Now we will knit 1 single crochet to each treble crochet point. We do not have to decrease, look. We will insert the top of the treble crochet that we are missing and knit 1 single crochet. See, in this way, we are now knitting 1 single crochet in each one and completing our row. Look, we have come to the end of our row. After knitting the last single crochet top, a slip point greets us. We immediately insert the first single crochet top and make a loop. We make our slip and go up with a chain and start our row again. Look, in the same way, by knitting a single crochet over the first single crochet. Now by knitting a single crochet into each one again, we complete our row in the same way as in the previous row and complete our single crochet rows. Look, we have completed our 3rd row single crochet point. Now after knitting the last single crochet, we will leave some of our yarn long. We cut our yarn and take it out of our loop. After taking it out, we first insert the top of the first tight needle from the inside out and take this yarn from the outside in. Then look, we will insert the back cut line of the last tight needle we knitted and the single wing on the outside and pass this yarn through here and walk our yarn on the inside. Look, when we do this, we get a spike-shaped image again. At this point, it does not stand out at all. Look, it is not understood where we started and where we finished. Now you can use a smaller numbered crochet hook with an Etterman needle or a crochet hook on the inside if you want. At this stage, we will fix our yarn here with the help of a crochet hook. Then we will move on to making our handles. At this stage, after making the handles, we will have ironed our bag nicely from the inside with a steam iron. Now we can move on to describing our handles. We leave some yarn at the beginning to knit our bag handle. Let's mount our handle to our bag with the yarn we left like this. Now we start with a chain again. Look, we are not making a lock chain. I am leaving this chain without tightening it too much. First chain 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are pulling our chains. After pulling 7 chains, look, I am bringing the first chain immediately in a circle like this. Look, I am entering the last chain I pulled immediately into the first chain. I am inserting directly into the first chain. I am making a loop. I have 2 loops. I am wrapping them. I am knitting a single crochet. I am inserting immediately into another chain. I am making a loop, single crochet, inserting into another chain and single crocheting again. We will make a total of 7 single crochets. Look, it is in a circle like this. We will knit a spiral. Let's pass this short yarn through the inside like this. Look this way. Let's take the yarn and knit it like this. Let's turn it to the flat part so that we can knit comfortably. Now I'm inserting another chain. I will have a total of 7 tight needles without making it too loose. Another chain. Look, I'll count my single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm knitting the 7th. Look at the last point here. I'm inserting into the 7th chain. Then look, the single crochet I started with is visible here. I find the top space of the first single crochet. Look, we're inserting directly into the top of the first single crochet and knitting in a spiral shape. Let's pull the short yarn like this. Single crochet to the top of the first single crochet again to the top of another one. In this way, knit tight stitches at the top of each one without loosening them too much. Look at it this way. If you want, you can knit as many tight needles as you want into the magic ring. I prepared my handle with 7 tight needles. You can knit as many tight needles as you want. Look completely spirally. We proceed by knitting one tight needle by inserting it into the top of each tight needle. I want to show you in detail how I knit like this. Look. It immediately takes the shape of the handle, turning it like this. We continue knitting. I try not to hold it too loosely. I hold my hand a little tight at this point so that it does not stretch too much. You can make the crochet hook smaller if you want, if you do not want your handle to stretch. Now look, the only thing I did was to knit in a spiral shape and knit one single crochet for each one. Now I had prepared my handles beforehand. I want to show you like this. Look, when we finished the handle here, we left a long yarn when we started. I knitted my last single crochet while finishing. Look, I knitted my last single crochet. After cutting my yarn enough, I take my yarn out like this directly after the last single crochet. There is no different process. Now I will give the measurement in centimeters. Look, we are preparing our handle like this until it reaches the length we want. You can extend it as many centimeters as you want. Now I want to give the measurement in centimeters right away. We prepared a handle that is 25 centimeters long. 25 centimeters is enough for me. You can extend it as long as you want. Now we left long yarns at the beginning and end of our handle to mount our handle to our bag with the needle of the skirt. Now I am taking the handle like this, one of them. Take the thread and my needle. Look at this. I put my yarn like this. Now I'm determining the point where I'll place the handle. After determining it, we knitted 3 rows of tight stitches at the last point. Let's determine it from the inside like this. Let's definitely adjust it according to the base. Look, I want to show it like this. The top of our bag according to the base. Let's set it up in like this. Let's determine the point where we will plant. Look, I'm putting it like this. You can also adjust it by measuring in centimeters. Look, let's start sewing this part right here. We put our needle, look at our yarn, I sew from the inside, I insert from the inside, I insert the yarn outside. Without taking the needle out, I insert one into my bag and then into my handle. In this way I will sew it properly with the vitamin needle. You can insert it into the gaps you want, without spoiling the knitting properly, without taking any yarn out from the inside. In this way, I will insert a handle into a bag. I will insert it in a regular way. By inserting it in the same way, I will place my handle in my bag. We have completed our handles by sewing our bag. With the last 3 rows of tight needles, the length of our bag from the plate is 23 centimeters. I used 2 balls in total, but I used very little yarn from the second ball. It is useful to state that. It was like this in our recipe. I hope you like it and try it. I wish you all the best in advance to those who will do it. Do not forget to like our video, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel. Goodbye until we see you in the next video.